What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of CUBREACTS, as we continue to explore the latest new musical flavour from around the world. And today we are heading straight back to the UK as we check out a track off the brand new Stormzy album. Now, the album, I believe, is called This Is What I Mean, and the title track is called This Is What I Mean, and that's the track we're going to be checking out today. I have heard rumours of there being some very special features on this. I've heard rumours that AMARAAE is on this, and I've heard rumours that Sherif is on this as well. So, really cool international link up if that is so. Again, they're not listed in the actual title. They might be listed in the credits. I haven't checked. I want to be surprised. And I want to see if that is the case. So, there we go. As always, friends, if you are new to the channel, do make sure you're getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page. Of course, turning notifications on as well. Leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. It's a much longer video, so the odds are we may have to chop this one down. But if we don't have to, hopefully you enjoy. But yeah, without further ado, let's jump into this one. Let's go. Stormzy just keeps making tunes over 5 minutes long at the moment, man. Guy's making masterpieces. Tell you what, the soundscaping on this is on a different planet. This is almost like Kendrick meets The Weeknd and then get thrown through a high-speed train tunnel. That's the sort of vibes I'm getting off this. It's got such a beautiful overarching feel to it. The way the whole tune is just sort of swimming. You've got these vocal textures that are very electronic but are just shimmering in the light as well. Crazy intro.
It's a bigger operation. What's with all the speculation? Had
Okay.
to close the store for renovations. My cousin said storms, man, they're running out of patience, you know. Time to make a statement.
You know the thing about this already?
Time to free my mind of limitations.
The idea of this tune, I can already see this being performed at like a Brit ceremony, or I can see it being performed at Glastonbury. It's already got that big room feel. There's this mad kind of cinematic intro, and then he stands there, and there's obviously backing singers and stuff doing this live. I can imagine how cinematic this would look in a live environment. I think that's something Stormzy will always think about now when he puts music together.
That's my form of reparations. They said you can't slide, you're a treasure to the nation, but what they gonna do, what they gonna say? Storm's got that sauce, this that bolognese. Talking about the bread like it correlates. I see you looking bothered with your bothered face. Even though we're coming from a common place, all I see is stars like we in a rave.
This
so
is
give him
nuts.
room to grow and just give him space. And he could be a young black Jimmy Napes. Oh, this is clean.
How are we...
This is clean.
Man.
This is what I mean.
This, the idea of this is everything I love about UK musicians right now. That we haven't heard a drum yet. We are 1 minute 35 in. We haven't heard a drum, and yet I am bopping around the room like a nutter. And again, when this is performed live, you're going to see people jumping around, even though it's just instrumental. You've got this lethal kind of synthetic reese sound, which is driving the bass line. You've then got these sort of sharp string slides and these sort of vocal kind of shouts at the same time. And Stormzy is just going off over the top of it. This is already iconic. Wow.
I said, this is what I mean, yo. All my niggas got it, we unanimous. Cut from different cloth and different calibers. My skeleton is matching with my managers. She love me cause I'm handsome and I'm talented. Boy, hanging off the banisters. Tell me who's gonna pay for all the damages.
Mate, you know what? This is his
man.
zone now. This is his zone. This sort of almost futuristic kind of feel towards kind of UK rap music. Very electronic beats, like big kind of choral approaches, almost kind of satanic sounding backing. Very similar kind of actual kind of tempo and rhythm to Vossi Bop on this, which is cool to see. I mean, I love Vossi Bop. I thought it was an absolute anthem at the time. But what I love about this is just the fact he's gone, no nonsense, we're here to rap. We're here to literally bar off. We're not here to try and be like smart or clever. The intro, epic. It's this a minute and a half long kind of dive through soundscaping, and then drums literally knock your head off as they land. Crazy.
With your manners. I said it from a kid, you should've listened. I manifest the shit and then it happened. Said that I'ma do it, then it happened. People J up on the rhythm and it's slapping. I shout my brother gigs, that's more than rapping. Shout my sister Mel, we doing fashion. Oh, all this work that I've been mashing, put your boy in a position where I profit off my passion, alright. They don't know about the times I've bled. Give a fuck about what the timeline said. I'll do your day streams. In a second, yeah, I shine like Ed. I thank God for the life I've led.
Hey, he's talking, bro. He is talking. And the thing is, yeah, Stormzy tends to come across as quite like a humble rapper in like actual day-to-day, in person. But when he gets on tunes, he is one of the best at just talking his stuff, like talking his stats, his figures. Like, this is a guy that has achieved probably the most out of kind of any UK rapper, realistically. Who's on the line with him? Like, maybe Skepta? That's probably it. If we're talking about kind of international acclaim, if we're talking about solidifying themselves as essentially a pop star, but still doing what they want to do. And it's great to hear, man. Again, this instrumental is gnarly at the same time, but it's just good to hear Stormzy just almost amplify himself being himself. Crazy.
The rave clean. I heard them saying grime ain't dead. I'm Harry Styles the way I find line tread. We got mainstream. Mind your business for you, mind my bread. If 10 million weren't enough, I make a lifetime pledge. Alright, boy.
What is this? Oh my word. It's almost like, it almost reminds me of like a Jermaine Dupri hook or something like that, but then just super electronified. That's not a word. Electrified is the word. Electronified is not a word. So at least in my trail of thought, listening to this, man, this is nuts. This is actually nuts. I know this is going to be a much longer video, but the tune's 5 minutes and 25 seconds, and something is happening every few seconds. This is crazy. I love this little kind of almost like future funk style breakdown in the middle. It gives it so much kind of character and so much texture.
I can't address you niggas on the net, the disrespect. They don't want to give me my respect, it's disrespect. A nigga doing numbers, what the fuck did you expect?
They charge a nigga 50 every time I miss the jet. Oh, I guess I overslept. If she hold me down, then I might buy her a pit.
I'm not entirely sure who the vocal was. I need to check.
Just how I get. Please don't hold my money, man. Just write me my check.
Okay, well, wow. Okay, I need to check because I need to check if there is any credits on this. Are there any credits? Credits. Oh no, we haven't got names. It's Miss Banks, right? It is Miss Banks. Oh, I mean, I knew this would be AMARAAE because I've heard the rumor, and Black Sherif is featuring on this as well. But Miss Banks, I thought it was Miss Banks. I wasn't sure if it was Miss Banks or Stefflon, the way they were both, it was distorted. But yeah, very clean verse from Miss Banks, just appearing, doing the little ad-lib. I love this new sort of culture we're getting, where people are just turning up and doing an 8-bar and disappearing, and it just being like a feature. I love that. I love what you can do with that. The creativity is through the roof. But AMARAAE, let's go.
White bitches rolling in the deep. Lows diving off a yacht into the sea. Still I keep the picky on me. Bitch, I'm a big thing already. You know I'm with a ting already. She's in the box, in the piece. But she might like that type of thing already. Bitch, I'm a big thing already. You know
This is where, like, there's almost an element of, like, Sampa the Great in the way that AMARAAE's performing this. Like, I love her approach, man. It's just pure intensity. Like, her aggression when she actually raps is different. I love the way she's able to utilize her vocal as well. She's got such a unique vocal texture and presence. But then you layer this super electronic kind of megaphone sound over the top, and it just turns into this, like, anthemic kind of chant. Crazy. This is nuts, man. What a tune.
give me no respect with disrespect. Y'all gon' have to pay
I don't do things the rap away. All that capping on the net will make the man and blow your cap away. So we just let them niggas that away. I think I'm Kanye mixed with Donny Hathaway. I heard Sunday's the new Saturday.
That little vocal in the background is cracking, bro.
To be honest, I could plan and do ya, but I got a rise above it. What's the damn Kaluuya? No chance, Buffalo stance on my Nina Cherry. They wanna see the Michael that they see on telly. You just remind me of my girl, why you never ready? I'm the goat, but that ain't nothing I ain't said already.
Mate, this has the potential to be the strongest Stormzy tune ever. Like, it's just pure artistry. The way that he's bringing the collaborations in and just letting them kind of go and then doing his own thing back again. Mad. This might be my favorite tune from Stormzy ever, you know. Just the way it's been constructed, the use of that backing vocal, that kind of sort of backing vocal. I can't sing. But that backing vocal is nuts. This is crazy.
Please, all my enemies are dead and buried. I need that Haagen-Dazs, I need that Ben and Jerry's. If we do it, then we do it large. I'm on my Kevin Perry. This ain't the same man who said his head was heavy.
sister, if they no one listen to you, brother, smoking pagans, they don't deserve you. Can't keep your name out your mouth, they say you do this and that.
Let's go, Sherif!
Talking shit, but don't do that talking, this side is a quiet brother, they know for tell you. Cause the sister, if they no one listen to you, brother,
oh my word. What an appearance. Like, again, it's this idea of having, like, international artists just drop in. It's almost like drop by and say, hello, you're right, and then move on to the next thing. I love the fact that this has been done, man. I don't know whether this is like a last-minute addition or whether this was recorded earlier on in the year, because I know Sherif has been over here twice, or whether it's been done internationally or whatever, but I love what they've done with it. Again, that sort of vocal distortion suits Sherif's voice so well. And the mad thing is, I only found out recently that Sherif doesn't use pretty much any vocal sort of manipulation. Like, it's pretty much, that's just how his voice sounds. So then when you hear him with all this additional kind of vocal processing on it, it just turns into something completely different, and it's nuts, mate. We'll let this one roll through to the end, but wow. Wow.
this is what I mean, this is what I mean. This is what I mean, this is what I mean. This is what I mean, this is what I mean, this is what I mean.
Just the drums are just absolute madness, the sounds of Stormzy. This is what I mean. This is how you open up an album, and this is what I mean when I say that Stormzy is more than a musician now. He is an artist. He is creating artistry in everything that he does, and this is... Mate, I'm not going to talk for too long because the video's already gone on for a long time, but this is one of the most stunning things I've heard in a long, long time. Excellent features, obviously, from Miss Banks, AMARAAE, and Black Sherif. I don't even know what I'm going to put in the thumbnail for this, to be honest with you. This is a different level of nuttiness. I'm really hoping it doesn't get blocked so we can actually check out everything. If it has been blocked and we've had to chop it down, my apologies. I really do wish that it hadn't been, if it had been, but hopefully it hasn't been. But there we go. Guys, let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section down below. I am blown away, and we are going to be checking out more music as we go. I'm losing my trailer thought. That's it from me. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. We'll see you all next time. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe button on the right hand side of the page as well. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll catch you all next time. Peace.
Sound them sounding so good right now, but they're sounding a bright and
Yes, it's Kovu. Stay locked. TV.
Boys, them all fit right here, and you're locked on to the best breakfast with man like Cole.
Yo, this is Aaron Glitch, and you're tuning to the sounds of Cove right now. You already know the thing. Bad boy selector. Alright, let's go.